Shifters, Entrepreneurs on the Move, with your host, Amanda Barr, bringing you power-packed 15-minute conversations with entrepreneurs who share their stories of shifting in life and business to keep on the move.
We've got a special treat today. Female entrepreneur Grace Park, CEO of Nuleep, which focuses on creating company culture for Gen Z based on values and lifestyle. From her time at Walt Disney Company to Nuleep today, Grace is driven to help students and professionals leap into a career they love. Welcome to the show, Grace.
Hi, Amanda. Thanks for having me here. I'm very excited. Thank you.
Yes, well, I am so excited too, and I'm, with a background with Walt Disney and now running your own company, I'd love to dive into that backstory and how you got to where you are today.
Oh, that'd be great. So I actually started off at Disney 10 years ago, and I met my co-founder, Luis, there. And we always knew we were going to build something really cool in tech or data, and we just dove in 2018 after working together for a few years, and we decided that we wanted to work on something that helps people get jobs, because that's literally where we spend half of our lives. So basically, that's how we got started.
Now, to maybe take me down that path just a little bit more, like of, people looking for jobs. Now, did you have a tough time getting a job at Disney, or your co-founder, did he have a tough time, or was it something else? Was it people in your world that were having a tough time?
So when I first started off at Disney, I didn't know this because I actually applied without knowing anyone at Disney. But once I got to Disney, everyone from like directors to analysts were asking me, so who do you know here? Because usually it's by referral. And I was like, oh, I just applied finally because my friend thought I'd be a good fit, because she actually interned at PwC, and her client was Disney at the time. She's like, Disney has a great culture, it'll match you. And I was like, okay, why don't I apply? And that's how I actually got into Disney. And then once I was at Disney, we found out that, or I found out with Luis, like we were talking to a lot of different people. A lot of people didn't have the same culture match and fit that I did. And so I was able to understand like what drove them, what their values were, and what kind of work that they were passionate about. And I learned about a lot of different industries, like the gaming industry, tech industry, biotech. And so I was able to help a lot of my old friends and colleagues find jobs at new companies just organically. So while I was working at Disney, I actually helped them find new jobs too, and I helped people get into Disney too. So that's where we sort of like had a nugget of, hey, this is something that we're really good at, and how do we scale this into technology? And so that's how Nuleep was born.
Yeah, and maybe share just a little bit. I mean, it's an app, correct? Share how it works for somebody that if they were looking to have that value lifestyle connection to their job, which I think is a great idea. We've recruited in the past, and this piece, it can be so valuable for not only the CEO and the company, but also for the individual. So you share a little bit how that works on your platform.
Yeah, so what we initially did was we conducted user surveys across universities and with professionals across different industries. And what I mean is we want to make sure we were collating the relevant data that people really cared about when they were going for a position, because people don't realize that lifestyle is a huge portion. Lifestyle includes like what kind of salary, what neighborhood, how you want to spend your day, right? And so if you're spending more than half of your day at work, we're like, okay, salary is important, your commute is important, especially in LA. And also factors like, what's the mission, what's the values? Am I going to be excited to work at, let's say, Patagonia when I care about sustainability, but Patagonia is in Ventura County? Is there a similar type of company that could work in downtown Los Angeles, because I prefer a more urban lifestyle, so that your work-life balance and also your happiness at work and at home, can be equivalent, right? So I feel like, especially now, like during this time of COVID-19, all the more important that we find jobs and companies that are respectful and have the values that where they want to engage their employees and grow their talent. Because I think the most important thing for a company is their talent.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. They can, you know, with everybody on the same page and running towards those goals and excited to be there. I agree. Now, I know that having a startup. Now, how long has Nuleep been in place for again?
So we started in 2018. Luis and I came together. Yes.
Yeah, because it's 2020, so you guys have not been. This isn't just brand new idea. You've been doing this, and it sounds like you've done extensive research and really pulled all the pieces together. But talk me through some of the shifts, because I'm sure it probably just didn't come out just like perfect as soon as you had the idea and straight to the app. So tell me a little bit about that journey of your shifts in entrepreneurship and that you have taken.
Yes, it definitely wasn't a direct path, I have to say. So we actually started in 2018, working with different universities, learning about like what's important, and working with companies and finding out what's important to them. And from there, we decided to build a prototype, and our prototype was launched at USC's Trojan Demo Day in 2019. So that was just last year. From there, we actually went through so much. We got into Grid 110's accelerator program, and then now we're part of Lacey's accelerator program. So,
nice.
Yeah. So it's been a wild wind, and I would say that community from Grid 110 has been really helpful in helping us scale quickly. And what I mean by that is when you start like. Both Luis and I have like great experience in enterprise-wide software platforms, building it, being on the owner side, like understand the technical side of it and how to implement it. But what we didn't realize was we had so many, life happens, right? Like there's so many curveballs that come at you, and yes. Unfortunately, not everything can stay happy, right? So we had many shifts last year, I would say, from both like our personal lives. Both Luis and I lost our grandmothers last year, and it was a very turbulent time, but we still pushed through, and we were only able to push through because we had the tenacity and the resilience from all of our team members, and one of our developers actually even through a tsunami, because she actually is from the Philippines, she was able to help us even as our house disappeared, and she had to look for new housing for I think close to a month or 2 months, and we were still able to build our product, bring it. Yes, and we, like Luis and I were like, we want to send our care package. There was no address. There was no one shipping, and so all we could send was on Slack, we hope you're doing okay. And making sure that she knew we were here for her. And that that really changed our perspectives on how we wanted to do business too. Luis and I really cared about our company culture and values, where people come first, and it definitely redrove that sentiment into both of us, that we really want to care about people first and business second, and I think everything that we do now showcases that.
Oh, that's really beautiful. I think I really connect with that a lot, and I think that you guys stuck with her. I know if you have timelines and you've got to get to the finish line and things got to happen, but you stuck with your developer and knew that she could deliver, and it was just a matter of kind of getting the right things to her, and obviously just being support for her until that happens. So thank you for sharing that story. I know that some out there might be going through those shifts and really seeing the value and the people they have on their team, and how can they support them, and working through that. And I think you guys are probably, your platform is all about that lifestyle and value and connecting to culture, and it's great to walk the walk. so to speak. And I'd love to, since you're a female founder, and I always love to kind of ask about this, is, how has it been for you transitioning out of the corporate world into the entrepreneur world? What are the shifts you've taken? And this could probably be some inspiration too for the females out there, and those that maybe might be doubting what they're able to do. I'd love to hear your take on it.
Yes. It was definitely a huge shift, and I actually didn't have anyone, like I didn't know anyone in the startup community. I didn't know other people that were starting their businesses, so it was actually a huge transition from going from the corporate side to entrepreneurship. And so my first action plan was I need to meet people in the startup community, and that was through Grid 110, and that was just last September 2019, so it's been happening really quickly. And I would say I feel like if you're driven in your heart on something that you really want to pursue, and you know that you have the baseline skills to do it, you don't have to understand every piece. I think that's something that I had a hard time incorporating into my own lifestyle and how I conducted my work, was that I want to learn everything before I started anything, and there really is no possible way for you to learn everything because you only have 24 hours in a day. So, and exactly. You do need to sleep, right? So everything does not have to be perfect. In corporate America, I feel like we try to package everything very professionally and ship it on time or ahead of schedule. I had to let a lot of that go because what was really important once we started our own company was that we want to make sure that we understood where our team was at and how they're feeling, so that we could scale with our team. And so we wanted it to be a journey together. And so I feel like up till now, Luis and I have done okay job of it, and we're always going to be working on it and improving it. And the one thing that I would like to share is that definitely find friends in your new community. That will definitely help you steer through, the ups and downs. As I've told you, even last fall and winter, like we went through so much, and we only came out of it because we made friends in the startup community. And let me say, in Los Angeles, the startup community is very opening, welcome, friendly, and they're so talented. They have so much energy. I mean, Amanda, like I think I met you at Trojan Demo Day last year. Yeah. And yes, that was like really quick. And so that, but like all of these things come into fruition together, and I think it really has to do with the fact that people want to help people, and I hope that Nuleep helps a lot of people, especially during these times too.
Yeah. Well, I know with your heart and with your drive, you guys are going to help many to, this year and years to come. And, it's just been so incredible. That was just a great nugget to share. And hats off to our community for sure. The Los Angeles community is very supportive, and being a part of it, I'm proud to be a part of the community myself. And I love to hear those that are getting great impact from it as well. And I'd love to, kind of wrap this up. I mean, 15 minutes flies by. So I'd love to get a nugget on what, somebody could, if they're listening today, what do you think they could do that would help them, or something you've used in your life to keep them on the move?
Let's see, to keep on the move.
Well, I mean, you guys have been definitely moving through those shifts, and I think, just anything that comes to mind that you think would help.
I would say believe in yourself. Sometimes you're like, oh, there's so many talented people out there, and you may lose motivation, or there's so many competitors out there, but believe in yourself and believe in your team, because I think that the people that you surround yourself with will help you pull through any type of obstacle or even like what we went through. We went through personal tragedy. We went through production delays. We went through, we've did not meet any deadlines in the past, I feel like 6 months, but we shipped our product, which was like pretty phenomenal in that course, because I mentioned like 2 or 3 instances that happened during it, but let me just tell you, every single day something new happened. And that's the exciting part of it. Sometimes it's really good things that do happen. Like for us, it was when we got into Grid 110, and now we had a whole community that supported us. So I would say live each day to the fullest, and spend time with the people that you love, respect, and I think that anyone can get through any type of challenging time if you have someone with you. And so I definitely highly recommend making friends, developing relationships, and supporting each other during any challenging time period.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Agree 100%, and believe in yourself too. You know, I want, you know, everybody listening today to be able to reach out if they are looking, you know, for a career or a company that's looking for a platform that they can share their opportunities on. How do they get in touch with you, Grace? What's the best way?
Sure. So we have our website, which is www.nuleep.com, and it's nuleep.com. And then we just started our social media Instagram account, which is @Nuleep, Nuleep. And so we'll be hosting actually like coffee chats, professional workshops, and other resources for our community and for anyone that's interested. So these will be free to the public, and so we're excited to be launching this actually starting this month. So
amazing. Well, I love that. And I just want to say thank you so much for being on our show. I know that it was power packed, and it's definitely going to be an inspiration to others. So thank you so much, Grace.
No, thank you, Amanda, for having me on it. And it was I really enjoy connecting with you and the startup community here in Los Angeles. I've learned a lot, and I'm only going to learn more, I think, throughout these next few months together. So thank you.
Yeah, well, we're cheering you on. And for all those listening out there, keep on the move.
We hope you enjoyed the episode today. We appreciate each one of you for listening and hope you left inspired and motivated to keep on the move. If you think this episode might help or inspire someone else, please share. Don't forget to subscribe and keep in the loop to hear more incredible stories of entrepreneurs like yourself on the move. Thank you for our supporters, RTB Capital Group, Financial Powerhouse, Callcast, and Power Podcasting. Now, get out there and keep on the move.